You finally decide to buy protein so you can build muscle faster, and that's when the circus starts. One person says it destroys your liver, another is sure it ruins your sex drive, and a third swears that without protein, it's impossible to get muscular. Let me explain this. To figure it out once and for all, a year ago I started using protein regularly as part of my diet and watched what actually happened to my body. No magic, no marketing fairy tales, just practice and facts. And yes, there are results. But there are also things nobody talks about. Before we go any further, remember one important thing. Protein is not chemistry and not a magic powder. It's just regular protein. The same protein you get from chicken, eggs, fish, meat, or cottage cheese. It's simply a more convenient form because not everyone has the time or money to eat meat every single day. That's it. Your body is literally made of protein. Muscles, skin, hormones, all of it is built from amino acids. And when you train, you're not building muscle, you're destroying it. Muscle grows later, when you eat and recover. And if there isn't enough protein at that moment, your body just shrugs and says, there are no building materials. That's the main mistake. Most people train like predators, but eat like prey. Or they think they eat just fine, and then wonder why their physique doesn't change for months. Take 1 week and calculate how much protein you actually eat. You'll be surprised because about 90% of people don't reach their protein requirement. This is where protein powder comes in. For your body, it's like the foundation of a building. It doesn't do the work for you. It simply fills a gap in your nutrition. A gap that affects everything: your recovery, your strength, and your physique. But the moment you walk into any supplement store, you get attacked again. Whey, isolate, hydrolysate, casein, plant-based, super mega ultra protein with grandma's cookie flavor. Everyone promises fast growth, lean mass, and the body of a Greek god. So what do you choose? Who do you believe? The truth is much more boring, and that's exactly why it works. Everything is simple. There's no need to overcomplicate things like you're about to step on stage at Mr. Olympia tomorrow. The most important thing is not the type of protein, but the total amount of protein per day. If you don't reach your required amount, muscles don't grow. If you do, they grow. If you go way over it, the porcelain throne becomes your best friend. That's it. By the way, the simplest and most universal option is whey protein. If you're going to buy protein, choose that. It's absorbed the easiest and contains less junk. And most importantly, don't buy protein with a bunch of added stuff. Protein with creatine, B vitamin complexes, and everything mixed together is not saving money. It's an empty product with less protein than there are chips in a bag of Lay's. Now, the most important question: how much protein do you actually need? For muscle growth, the guideline is simple: 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. If you weigh 70 kilo, that's about 140 grams of protein per day. And this is where reality hits. Try getting that amount from regular food alone, especially if you work, study, and don't live in the kitchen. That's why protein powder is not a meal replacement, but a convenient addition. One shake, and you get 25-30 grams of protein in 10 seconds. No cooking, no food containers, no questions like, where am I supposed to get another 2 kilos of meat? Now the question everyone loves to overcomplicate. When should you drink protein? Before training? After? Before bed? Right after you first look at the dumbbells? The truth is this: your body doesn't care about the timing. It cares about the total for the day. Yes, after training, protein is convenient because you're already thinking about food and recovery. But if you drink it in the morning, during the day, or in the evening, nothing really changes. Do you need to drink protein every day? The answer is simple. Drink protein only on the days when you don't reach your protein intake through food. If you drink more than you need, you won't grow faster. You'll just go to the bathroom faster because your body only uses what it can. Now, let's talk about results. What actually changes when you consistently hit your protein intake and use protein powder the smart way. But first, hit like and subscribe if you've made it this far. First, muscles start to grow. Not because protein is magical, but because your body finally gets building materials. Training sessions start to pay off. Your body now has a foundation for growth. You're no longer just destroying muscle in training. You're building it too. Second, recovery. Less constant soreness, less feeling like you've been hit by a truck. You're ready to train again much faster. Third, your physique becomes denser. Even without rapid weight gain, your muscles look fuller and your body looks more athletic. You no longer look soft and shapeless. You look more like a Greek god radiating strength. Now let's deal with the fears. Does protein destroy your liver? No, if you're a healthy person and don't consume it like a madman. It's just regular protein. Humans have been eating high-protein foods for thousands of years, long before chocolate-flavored tubs existed. Back then, people had time to hunt mammoths. Now they don't. Will protein make you fat? Only if you're in a calorie surplus. Protein itself doesn't make you fat. Overeating does. Does protein replace food? No, and it shouldn't. It's a supplement, not a replacement for real food. If you have the opportunity to get your protein from normal food, use it. Will it cause problems with sexual performance? No. You've already understood from this video that protein is just protein and doesn't affect potency in any way. The conclusion is simple. Protein is not a mandatory supplement, but it's one of the most convenient and useful ones if you train and want results. If you want to grow, get enough protein. If you want to make your life easier, use protein powder instead of frying a ton of meat every day. If you want to stay stuck, keep believing myths. Though that's unlikely if you watched until the end. The choice, as always, is yours. See you next time.